Okay, so let's make sure we're recording here. Yep. All right, very nice. All right, so this is my first GAC video. I actually wanted to record the first one, but something happened in the record and I ended up losing the vast majority of the video, which is kind of sad. But it's kind of okay because my opponent has played some very, very similar teams. But basically, going into explaining why I'm doing this, I recently got the Kyber Champion title, or whatever you want to call it. I took first in Division 3 last month, and I wanted to kind of do this because I've always wanted to record my videos to kind of explain strategy and whatnot, but also because I've noticed that the vast majority of people who stream or that record their GAC videos, they're always in really high GPs. Like almost everyone is in Division 1. I think I've seen a few Division 2, but I was in Division 3. I think I've been in Division 3 for maybe a year now. I do believe this will be my last time, though. I'm going after Supreme Leader Kylo in this next few weeks or so, and that's going to blow my GP out of the water. But even then, I'll be in Division 2, so I imagine these will still be relatively helpful. Let's go ahead and get into it. I did win my first match against a pretty good opponent, actually. He full cleared me. I think he only bounced maybe one time, but he had some really cool teams that I really wanted to kind of show you guys what I did to counter them. But the nice thing is, this Padme team that you guys see here, my current opponent also placed it. So I'm actually really excited for that as well, because the team that I use against this is Nest. And it's just such a satisfying team to take basically one character and wipe out 5 really good characters, even when some of them are relicked. So, very happy about that. I'll show you guys my defense real quick just because it's already being showed. He bounced twice on this wall, which I'm a little surprised. Normally people don't do that. Usually I'll get maybe 1 at most. He took out my Padme back here, which makes me feel pretty good. I think he either used Gas or Darth Revan against it. So that's nice. He didn't even attack my Night Sisters, probably just because he was out of gas, no pun intended. And up here, really surprised to see my first order holds. Again, I'm in Division 3. If you're around this point, maybe Division 4, 3, 2, we have to use a lot of Gear 11 characters in our teams, or even Nute's Gear 10 there. But I'm guessing that he probably took in some team, some standard counter for first order that worked off of TM, turn meter, getting turn meter. But the problem with getting turn meter with Hux's Zeta on the enemy team, you guys can't read this probably, is that he is going to cut all turn meter. So Jedi Trainer Ray, no turn meter. Emperor Palpatine, no turn meter. Even CLS, no turn meter. So I think that's probably what he did there. But I mean, that pretty much guaranteed the win for me. All I have to do is clear, I think, 2 zones, and it's an automatic win. So, as a general rule of first, it's always good to take out the bottom wall. These are actually pretty good teams. CLS, not very common on defense, but either way, that's a great team. Just make sure. All right, still recording. I'm nervous from the last time. My recording didn't happen, and anyways. But this boss only has 1 Zeta, and I'm really thinking that it's his lead, not his unique. How fast is he? 242, 272 with the lead. Actually, how much tenacity did he have? Boss tenacity and speed is really the most important stats of all the bounty hunters. Okay, he's got some. But I also want to see Jango, because I'm probably going to use CLS here. And CLS is okay, it is on this, so he's going to have more offense. His burn is going to completely negate all of my TM gain. So I need to be really careful there. But most of these guys look to be pretty squishy. Bubble Fat probably doesn't matter that much, but we'll see. Yeah, these aren't that. Green mods? Don't put green... it's not even enough speed. Don't put green mods on your characters, guys. Or if you do, they need to be upgraded instantly. So I'm going to be a little risky here. I really don't need to be, but whatever. I already took first, so that's kind of the attitude now. I'm going to go ahead and take in my Rebels. And the reason why I'm not going to add in a 5th here, not a Rebel nor another one, is because my CLS is R1, he's relicked, and if I bring in anyone else, well, not everyone else, but the vast majority of characters that I could bring in is going to take guard away from CLS, and that's really not what I want to do. That will hurt me more than it will help me. So we're just going to go with these 4. The reason why I wanted to take R2 in here is because he is going to cleanse my team every time they get a debuff. So even if Jango Fett uses his burning, gets it on all of my characters, the chances of them, they're going to counter, they're going to cleanse themselves, and I win. I'm not really going in undersized for feats. Mostly going in for, like I said, the guard. And I want to try to get as many kills with Chewbacca as possible because of the, I think it's a dinner guest feat. Stun Bosk, because, that's very tempting just to kill him. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, well, yeah, this was not risky at all. Ooh, wow, these guys are really squishy. Can I stun Dengar? I really hate his AoE. Nope. Let's get him out of there. Oh wow, okay. So this was not risky at all in the slightest. Let's go ahead and hit Boba. That'll help him. That should get rid of his turn meter, and it'll probably kill him once. Yep. There's the grenades, and that's all my banners. Go ahead and get rid of Boba. About to take a turn. Do I want to buy time? Let's go ahead and see if we can stun. Woohoo! Good job. Oh, not Chewbacca. I need the feats from him. And you want Chewbacca to attack as much as possible to get protection on the guarded units. So I'm not going to use my basic here. I'm going to go ahead and use a special. Only have Chewbacca attack. He's going to get protection back. Okay, so I got a few kills with Chewbacca. 58 banners. It's not too bad. Wow, that thing was just really squishy. I guess I'm used to fighting Bosk teams that are a little bit better. I want to take a look at the feed, see how many kills I got. Oh, wow. Ooh, 6. Oh, that was really good. Okay. That feed's almost done. And you'll see that I'm holding back a feat here because in the first round, you really, really don't want to jump 2 divisions because if you jump 2 divisions at the same time, you're going to get put with a really, really, really good group of people, and the chances of you win all 3 matches they're pretty slim. So we're not going to go ahead and click on that until after this week is over. Getting an undersized squad is not an issue. This one here, I'm going to go ahead and take in Jedi Knight Revan. I have Darth Revan and Gas for the back wall. So I can really go heavy on this. Let's pull up my Jedi. Let's go ahead and do Jedi Knight Revan. Grandmaster Yoda, Jolie, and I think Bastila. I could take an Ezra just for the assists. What do I want to do here? Do I want Ezra? I'm thinking Ezra because he can have an assist and he could probably get me some banners back. Because Jedi Knight Revan gets banners back for protection. Yeah, they're just going to slaughter me though. Yeah, I'll just take him in. Better safe than sorry. I don't exactly need the banners to win the match. So it's not that big of a deal. Stun your leave. Okay, actually a very, very good idea. My Grandmaster Yoda is faster than my Jedi Knight Revan. The reason being is because I sometimes use him with Padme. With Padme, I like him really fast. And then mark him. Oh, and because of Ezra, he's gone. He's not. What do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and actually knock down Ezra. I want to be really careful at hitting Han and CLS because their counter chance is higher than the rest. Actually, let's just go ahead and get Foresight. Again, we're really thinking about banners here right now. And this attack can be countered, yeah. Yeah, it does, okay. So we're going to go right after Ezra. And I'm going to call in Bastila and not Grandmaster Yoda because I want her to get her protection back. Ooh, that was nice. Okay. Let's go ahead and switch over to Han. The reason why we're going to go after Han is because this assist attack, it cannot be countered. And Han died in 1 hit. All right, so I have Foresight, so I have no problem hitting him right here. Okay, that foresight's actually being really helpful. I'm going to go ahead and call in... Jolie again. The purpose here is to get protection banners back. Actually, I might want to call in Ezra. No, I'll call in Jolie. Yeah, that was a good idea. Let's knock him out. Oof, that is unfortunate. And I should have used the other one because it would have stealthed me. Okay, so now I'm going to call in Ezra again. Try to get as many banners back as possible. That was pretty good. 59, I think. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's going to take me up one league. I need to learn how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I don't get people's messages. Okay, oof. He took gas. Oh, wow. Yeah, no offense to this guy, but dude, he took gas and Darth Revan and still did... Yeah, we're not going to make any comments on that. Okay, so now we just get to play with how many max banners can we get. Or I could play around with the fact that I can probably finish that feed off. But first off, I really, really, really want to do this. Nest time. When you use Nest to counter Padme, the main thing you need to do is make sure that Padme and Jedi Knight Anakin's potency isn't higher than your Nest tenacity. She's at 69. Nice. Anakin, I think I already looked at these actually. They're lower. This is not great mods either. Yeah, neither of these have very good mods on them. 62. My Nest is 164, so with the Hoda buff, I'm going to be completely fine. So we're going to go ahead and put in Kira. Poor girl. She's literally going to die in one turn. Again, if you're in lower divisions, you really want to take advantage of things like this. Like, you don't necessarily have to gear Kira up to gear 12 for her to be useful. I mean, mine is, it was like gear 8, and she doesn't have any mods on. We have a very similar thing with Hoda here. He's gear 10. He's got 5 stars. He does have mods, though. I want him to be fast so that Jedi Knight Anakin doesn't rip his mods off right away. Or not rip his mods off. Rip the stealth off and kill him. So this is going to be more than enough. If the team is modded really, really well, and they have 3PO, this match can go the full 5 minutes. Oh, I love this, the background here. Oh, there she goes. But this team, just looking at its mods, they were not that great. So this will probably be 2 or 3 minutes. People like to put their shotgun with their Padme because she's Galactic Republic and everybody already has her geared up to be able to get gas or maybe for cam or whatever it is. So they put her in Padme. But that actually makes the team really, really, really vulnerable to Nest because she gives off a buff to everyone on her basic every turn. So, not every turn, but every time she attacks. And that pretty much enables Nest to build up crit damage really, really, really fast because of her unique. You've probably noticed that I'm strictly going for Padme and using basics. That's what you want to do. I've gone against much, much stronger Anakins and his... When he gets ticked off and when he hits you with his basic, it has never killed me. And he's even had offense up when it happened before. So I'm not afraid of that happening at all. Also, other thing that's important, you generally want your Nest really, really slow. Yeah, like he barely broke her health. Because you want everyone to take turns and for her to build up that protection shell. The biggest mistake I see people make with Nest in their modding is that they like to make her really tenacious and fast. And you want one or the other. You either want your Nest to be really fast and get that daze right in the beginning, or you want her to be really slow and tenacious. I'm going to go ahead and use the middle ability here. It does way more damage than the basic, even though the basic would probably kill her, but this is funnier, so... Dead. Didn't get to see the damage, unfortunately, but it was a lot. It's pretty simple from here on out. Padme is no longer in the game, so her unique is no longer active, where if someone attacks at a turn, they get undispellable protection up. So that protection up no longer exists, and you pretty much just go on a killing spree. Attackers first. Kenobi will probably kill himself because he's the tank. Jedi Knight Anakin obviously goes first. Then, one shot, shock. That was 100 can of basic. Pretty cool. And then we're going to let's go ahead and use basic here again. And then we're going to go ahead and use our middle ability just to see how much damage we can get. Ooh, 26,000. 55 banners, which is the equivalent to finishing a 5v5 match with everyone full health. So that's pretty cool. It's pretty good. And let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have to beat this crew team. We have to beat a Nute team, and we have to beat a Geonosian team. Gear 11 Nest, that just makes me sad. Yeah. Oh, okay. Again, I probably shouldn't be hating on this guy so much, but this is exactly what you shouldn't do. You shouldn't try to make a nest fast and tenacious at the same time. It's one or the other. So, no comments. Oh, I just made that comment. All right, so crew. I wonder if I could use bounty hunters and get some kills with bow. All right, let's see here. So I think no matter what, I want to use Traya against Geonosians. Gear 12 Geos really are not that big of a threat if you have Gear 12 Traya. One thing I will say, and I see a lot of people do this, I don't know if it's for views or whatever, but always bring a Nihilus. Never leave Nihilus out. You don't need to save your Nihilus for a Gear 11 nest in the other team. And I'm guessing that's what the idea was. Just not important. The reason why is because my Traya is Gear 11. With Traya being Gear 11, it makes her a little fragile in the beginning of the match. And the reason why that can be a problem is because Scion, his AoE that will inflict pain on everyone, it doesn't always get Geonosian Brood Alpha. Wow, they really wanted to show off this new place. Because Geonosian Brood Alpha has tenacity built into his kit. Yep, so it didn't get him. So he can now... okay, well, he can't anymore. Because Nihilus is going to increase his cooldowns. But normally, what would happen if Nihilus wasn't here is the Geonosian Brood Alpha, he was going to cleanse, and he was probably going to cleanse aiming at Traya, meaning that he could go to town on her and probably kill her before Scion even gets a turn. And if that happens, then you lose your Scion, or you lose your Traya, and then Scion doesn't have what it takes to kill all the bugs. So don't leave Nihilus on the bench. Take him in. He will help anything that could go wrong not go wrong. Normally you want to target Spy actually first rather than Geonosian Brood Alpha, but Spy is almost always stealthed. This is probably going to kill most of them. Yep, there it is. 60 banners, pretty good. This top team, I've got Gas and Darth Revan, so I should probably use those two. I'm thinking this team, I think I could just go Darth Revan trio here. And Darth Revan, do I want to do it the other way around? Because it'll get Death Mark on Nute, and that'll keep him from reviving. Yeah, let's do it the other way around. And I'll use Gas up top. You. Go. Yeah, I'm not gonna take in Boba or Vader and try to get the kills for them. I'm already ahead of schedule as far as that goes. Gotta put it on Nest. Waste. What do I want to do here? Who's going to be the least annoying? Asajj will rip that taunt off and do nothing. If I can kill her. Yep, cool. And that should put Death Mark? Nope. Still no Death Mark. Will basic kill him? Yep, not what I wanted. I really don't... The goal here is to finish with full banners on everyone. Let's go ahead and put that there. Pay that off. Let's go ahead and hit this. You shouldn't counter because of... Oh, yeah, Gear 11 Nest, guys. Don't do it. R7 or bust. All right, this looks like it's going to be full banners. Let's make sure Malik kills Count Dooku so that he can get a little bit more health back. 62. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Crew. I'm thinking Gas Solo. I've actually never done Gas Solo. I've only used Rex. But I kind of want to, so... We're going to do this. My Gas is modded for protection and crit damage. I know the crew has an undispellable stun, but they also have a lot of crits, and whenever they crit, he gets rid of debuffs. So, oh, Kylo killed himself. Executioner is being a pretty nice friend there. Okay, yeah, let's do this aiming for him. There's no way to get protection banners back, so there's that. 63 banners. Should have left clones with shock on defense, but hindsight is 2020. And we have, ooh, that's just sad. He took his negotiator on. I took his negotiator on offense and he didn't get to use it. Negotiator. I usually like to undersize these a little bit, but there is a houndstooth up front, so I'm gonna take in. Go ahead and take in these two. This is honestly the best place to get back banners if you lose a match. I'm going to go ahead and hit Houndstooth, and the reason why is because he's going to get turn meter no matter who I hit. But I prefer that no one else does. And then we're going to go ahead and switch over to 5s. And we're going to see if we can kill him already. I'm thinking it's going to be a no. Oh, very close. I really wish I would have gotten a... Remove that. Ooh, okay, here we go. Very, very close. No one really has any good AoEs. I don't want to risk it, though. I brought in these characters. I might as well use them. Get back some banners, maybe. Akbar's AoE is kind of good at negating that. And so is MILF's. Oh, that is a bummer. But that's what happens when you have a Gear 5 Plo Koon? I don't remember what it is exactly. But the best thing about Plo Koon is his reinforcement. Again, I brought in these reinforcements, I might as well use them. And there we go. 64, not great for fleet, but it is what it is. And there we go. 1754, Division 3 and 4 is pretty good. Not unbeatable, but it's pretty good. So I'm happy with that. Thanks for watching, guys, and please come back if you liked it.